The Touareg has been a constant for Volkswagen since 2003. It was the firm's very first off-roader and has since paved the way for what is now a 4-strong SUV lineup. But at more than 8 years old, the car was in big need of a refresh. So, for 2018, Volkswagen has put it on its MLBevo platform. That means it shares its underpinnings with the likes of Audi Q7, the Bentley Bentayga and the Porsche Cayenne. It's 77mm longer than before and 44mm wider.
Visually, it's a more considered design than before. The wider stance and lower roofline give it a squatter, sportier stance. The wraparound LED taillights give it a purposeful stance at night, while the huge horizontally slatted grille emphasises its newfound dynamism.
But the biggest changes come inside, where the new Volkswagen Touareg sets a new class benchmark for interior quality and design. Digital dashboards are nothing new in this segment, but VW's InnoVision cockpit is a cut above the rest. Giving the illusion of a single pane of glass spanning across the both screens, it looks absolutely sensational. Not only does it look great, it works beautifully as well. The infotainment system uses a tile-based setup, which means you can configure all the menus to your liking. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard, while real-time traffic information and a sat-nav is included as well. Some cars even get a head-up display.
Interior quality is superb. You'll find swathes of leather across the dash and the doors, as well as lashings of metal and high-quality gloss plastic. Everything you touch feels built to last, yet with prices expected to start from under £50,000, it's likely the new Touareg will undercut rivals from Land Rover, Mercedes and Audi by several £1,000s. Exact UK specs will be revealed when the car goes on sale in June. What we do know is that the new Touareg SUV will launch with just one V6 diesel engine. There's a choice of 2 power outputs, with either 228 brake horsepower or 282 brake horsepower, and before the end of the year, a 6-cylinder petrol will also join the range. The V8 diesel is on the way, and while a plug-in version has been confirmed for China, no European launch date has yet been announced.
Our car has got the bigger, more powerful V6 TDI, which is as quiet and composed here as it is elsewhere in the VW Group range. It'll glide effortlessly on the motorway, but feels sufficiently muscular to pick things up when the things get twisty. The gearbox can be a bit hesitant, and throttle response is occasionally a bit sluggish. Our biggest complaint, with the driving experience at least, is this really strange steering. It seems to be really inconsistently weighted, and on twisty roads like this, it offers very little feel. Match that to the big wheels, which tend to find ridges and ruts in the road, and the car just isn't as composed as a Volvo XC90.
But from the back seat, the Touareg has improved once again. While rivals may offer 7 seats, Volkswagen's engineers have chosen to keep the firm's flagship solely as a 5-seater. There's loads of knee room and ample headroom, and the doors open nice and wide for easy access. The Touareg's boot is huge too. With the seats in place, there's 40 litres more than you'll find in an Audi Q7, and it very nearly matches the boxier Volvo XC90 punch for punch, with the rear bench folded flat. The all-new Volkswagen Touareg sets a sky-high benchmark in the premium SUV class when it comes to interior quality and in-car tech. While it's a shame it's not a little bit more involving to drive, few cars can transport you from A to B in such comfort and such luxury. Our final verdict will depend largely on UK price and specs, but the initial signs are very promising indeed. If the Touareg is just a little too big for you, why not take a look at our review of the smaller T-Roc by clicking the window on the left? Or, for a closer look at one of the Touareg's closest rivals, the Volvo XC90, click the window on the right. Click the play icon for our latest video and on our logo to subscribe.